are you? How old are you? Yeah, you. How old are you? I'm 22, mate. Mate. I'm 22, mate. 22 years old, mate. Mate. I'm 22 years old, mate. How old are you? I'm 22 years old, mate. Mate. Why have you got a motorcycle crash helmet on indoors, twat? It's DJing with a motorcycle crash helmet on, indoors. You can see him through the window. 4 o'clock in the morning. How old are you, mate? 22, mate. Get our invites. We invited everyone in the street. We said you're welcome to come down and chill with us. How old are you? 22, crash helmet on indoors. You've got a motorcycle crash helmet on indoors. 4 o'clock in the morning. One of my students said that you were very abusive to him on Saturday night at about 4 o'clock in the morning. He said you were wearing a dressing gown, walking boots and no underwear. And he identified it clearly as you, and I just think you need to be aware that you are a recognisable personality now if you're going to go around abusing people like that in the middle of the night. The old woman downstairs from you is disabled, she's got a dog, she's in her 80s, Her husband was one of the original crew that tracked the moon landings from the Woomera tracking station in the Australian outback, and she deserves a bit of respect and not an invitation to a loud all-night party in a house full of Trustafarians that she clearly has no interest in attending. How old are you?
I'm 22, me.
Probably were annoying. The towpath, they chased me from the pub, and everybody I was with, they ran off ahead. With a Stanley knife around my neck, they said, say it, say I am a student twat. Didn't say it, and they laughed and let me go. towpath on your own, up the towpath on your own.
On balance, probably was quite annoying for them. You know, having to listen. Doing that voice, I expect all of them, us. Really? Oh, really? That voice.
It might not have been a knife, it felt like one, I don't know, I couldn't see it. Might not have been a knife, it felt like one. I said it was. I don't know, it might have been, I couldn't see it, could I?
And on balance, it might have been quite annoying for them in their pub up the river to listen to people going, oh, really, how interesting, those voices that they did then, we did them, oh, really, how annoying it must have been. Really, did you do that? Did you? Oh, sure go. You get the snooker balls then, get the snooker. It must have been quite annoying on balance for them. But a knife, a Stanley knife, he said it was a Stanley knife, I don't know, was it? It might have been. I couldn't see it. He said it was. He said it was. On balance, it must have been annoying listening to us. Oh, did you? How interesting.
Same bloke, 2 years later, I was stuck with a homeless man, fell over off the bus. That guy, the guy with the knife, he helped me get him in the shelter. Same guy.
So I suppose, on balance, it must have been quite annoying. Going, oh, did you? How interesting. Are you going to play snooker? Get a half. Oh.
Where did all those people go? They used to be around, staring at you, with spider webs tattooed on their faces. Where do they all go? You don't see them anymore. What happened to them? They can't all have died. One lived in the woods, in a car, parked in the woods. What happened to him? What happened to the man with 7 dogs and the plastic bags full of research notes? We assumed he was an academic who had gone mad, involved in an imaginary long-term project which would never reach an end, and at the point where it did, maybe he evaporated. What happened to all those people? The man with the spiderweb tattoo on his face. If you get a spiderweb tattoo on your face, you're basically saying, I don't want any part of society, you're backing off. What happened to him? Where did he go? I never see him anymore. What about the man with no legs, the no-legged man begging with the cup, with all the jokes, all the funny jokes on Church Street? What happened to him? What happened to the man walking 8 dogs with a Mohican? He thought he'd beat the system, the punk dog walker. What happened to him? What happened to the man with the spiderweb tattooed on his face? Where did he go? The man with the carrier bags full of academic research notes. We thought he was a professor who'd gone mad. That's what my granddad said to me when I went to university. He said, don't learn so much that you go do lally, like the professors on television. Magnus Pike, Patrick Moore. Don't learn so much you go do lally. A lot of them, of course, that's probably who they were. One of them, the guy outside the tube station, told me he used to be in the Suite. He said he used to be on the Suite, in the Suite, the glam rock band. We lost it. Another bloke, he blamed Lemmy. He said Lemmy had kicked him out of a flat because he'd smoked some dope and set fire to the sofa. Lemmy kicked him out, and that's when he became homeless. And you know what? I was in this flat years later with a girl I was seeing that she'd done up in Notting Hill. We went in the corner shop, she'd only been there a week. The bloke said, you know that flat? That used to belong to Lemmy, but it burned down in a fire. So maybe it was all true. This was a homeless guy at the bus shelter in Brixton. What happened to all those people? The guy with the spiderweb tattoo on his face, where did he go? The one with the plastic bags full of academic notes. We thought he was a professor who'd gone mad, or a man involved in an imaginary research project, which, whenever it reached its end, that's when he'd evaporate. He went. The one guy, he lived in a car. He lived in a car parked in the woods. He had a dog at one point. What happened to that? He said his parents were rich. They lived in Hong Kong. Why was he in a car in the woods off the M40? Why? What happened to all those people? Where did they go? That woman in Camden that hugs me every day, who is she? The road sweeper. The road sweeper says that he's got a collection of classic cars in a garage in Italy. Well, he might have, and his son's a professional footballer. Is he? What happened to all those people? The man with the spiderweb tattoo on his face, where did he go? The spiderweb tattoo face man. If you have a spiderweb tattooed on your face, you're basically saying, I leave society, I'm not fit for purpose. Count me out. Well, they did, and he has, he's gone. So I told him that it might have been worth something, and having previously expressed no interest in it, he said, look at the dog's fur. It's like it's alive. Oh, look at his fur, it's like it's alive. There's a bullet hole in the painting, Dad. He said his ex-wife had tried to shoot him. Could be the case. Roland Knight, 1879 to 1921. The last of the great piscatorial artists. A Roland Knight, no information online. The dates confused, and the last of the great piscatorial artists. Painting fish, his father was a pharmacist, managing a theatre in Birmingham. How did they come to own this painting by the last of the great piscatorial artists? A Roland Knight, my father considered it worthless, and let's be honest, that's why he left it to me. And when I said that it might be worth something, he said, look at the dog's fur. It's like it's alive, it could be alive. Look at the dog's fur. Oh, it's like it's alive. The bullet hole is my ex-wife. She took a shot at me with an air rifle. I suppose that will devalue the artwork somewhat. By Roland A Roland Knight, the last of the great piscatorial artists, they say. Of course, what you wouldn't know unless you actually looked into it is there's a whole community online of people that are obsessed with late 19th century sporting art. You know, dogs, pheasants, fish of particular interest to collectors. You've got to get the scales right, the light on the scales. It takes a degree of skill. And A Roland Knight, as they say, was the last of the great piscatorial artists. It's not a school of art I was even especially aware of. There's nothing online. I mean, I saw stuff knocking about in the catalogues for the auction houses, but there was nothing really online. I mean, there were sketchy biographical details. What makes sense to me on some level is seeing that he was a theatre manager in Birmingham as well as being a great piscatorial artist, which might explain how it came into the family, because my father's father was a bank manager in Birmingham, Barclays. They went to rugby in the end, but maybe it was some kind of transactional thing about debt. Well, I can't afford to service that debt. I'll give you a painting. Do you know what? I'm one of the great piscatorial artists. How does that work? How does that work? I mean, it's going to go up in value. I'm telling you, I'm one of the great. I'm the last of the great. I'm the last of the great piscatorial artists. I'll have you know. Why are you managing a theatre then, mate? Well, there's not a lot of money in it at the moment. Give it 100 years, 150 years, they will be calling me the last of the great piscatorial artists. It's the scales. That's the tricky part. Getting the scales right. In the dark, sitting in the dark at night, going back over the work I've done. You need to get the freshest fish straight out of the river, sit down, get your plates out. It's a combination of skills. Not only did I have to be a great fisherman, I had to be able to I caught, the better the painting was going to be. Roland A. Knight, the last of the great piscatorial artists. Anyway, it's mine now. Honey glazed ham. $125. Protein and vegetable matter. Watch the calories scatter. Way in, way out, way in, way out, way in, way out, way in, way out, Waitrose, motorway. Way in, way out, way in, way out. 125 grams. M6, M5, M40. Outlet. Caesar salad in a plastic box. Carrots, prawns, honey glazed ham. 125 grams. Way in, way out, way in, way out, way in, way out, way in. Peeled prawns. Way in, way out. Way in. Way in, way out. So don't eat after 6. Yeah, well, I'm awake till 2. Don't eat after 6. Get sugar snap peas in Doncaster. You out of your mind? Sugar snap peas, tuna, Caesar salad in Doncaster on a Wednesday at 7 o'clock. Sugar snap peas. Sugar snap peas in Doncaster. Sugar snap. M25, prawns, carrots and honey glazed ham, 125 grams. Capitals of Europe on your dream holiday with whooping cough. Yes, Kafka was. Lived in that house by the oh. They think I'm your carer. They think I'm your carer, and this is your last holiday. They think I'm your carer. That's why they've given us a discount. They think I'm your carer and this is your last holiday. That dress belonged to Marlena D. Marlena D. The home of Hans Christian At one time, the most sophisticated fairground in They think I'm your carer. That's why they've given us a discount. They think this is your last holiday. Whooping cough. Jesus of Prague has over 200 register, the public health register.
They locked me in the church. I just went to the toilet and they've locked me in the church now. There's no phone. I'm locked in the church. It's Friday night. In the church, Mum. Mum, I'm locked in the church. Mr. Gregory's locked me in the church, Mum. They locked me in the church. I don't even know where the lights are. They locked me in the church. They locked me in the church.